got a bit of confidence going from day to day, it means a lot, and I think it means a special amount when you're talking about two brains working as one, as in our sport. If some of these riders looking for a World Cup placing tomorrow or better, certainly they want to be going well today. It follows. So really exciting class. Looking forward to this and some of the best rider horse combinations that you will find down the east coast of Australia. Phil Lever is first out. Of course, Phil has campaigned in Europe. With his partner Frida, they make up a formidable team. This horse is Blue Steel. And he is by a wonderful stallion in the form of Mr. Blue. Ten-year-old in the prime of their lives. Oaks Van Dyke. Alice Cameron must be delighted to see the number of Oaks horses. That's interesting. Just didn't get the read. Wasn't a bad stop. It was quite uncanny. It was, anyway, one of those things that's show jumping. But as long as Phil's okay and his wonderful horse, Blue Steel. Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice because it is disappointing. I mentioned how confidence is a thing that we really seek. And of course, that was very unfortunate. But he's a strong-minded individual. As I say, he's jumped all over Europe, and he will put that down to the name of the game as we welcome EA New South Wales Horse of the Year in the form of Amber Fuller, Nopal Van Tulot. And this is indeed a special horse with a special rider. I've interviewed Amber in recent months where she's gone on record as saying that this is the horse that she would like to push for a berth in Paris. And that may require a time in Europe, and maybe that's on the cards too. Oh my goodness. Hope the photographers got that. What a round. I'm so pleased for her, so pleased for her. Confidence for tomorrow. That horse will be starting in the World Cup, and with Amber's aspirations for that individual, and she's in the right camp with George Sanna at the helm. Wow, anything is possible. What a great start. Beautiful riding. What a clear. 69. 4.6 the time taken. Time allowed 78 seconds. And that Keeden contracting, fence 2, that horse would have given that fence a good half a metre. It was exceptional. Billy Raymond, first of 2 rides. Ducato. Another horse by the super sire, Waratah. Great job, William. Billy Raymond, all clear. All clear in a time of 69.78. Would you believe it? Amber Fuller, 69.46. Billy Raymond, 69.78. It's almost that the speed has become secondary. There's such an atmosphere about this class. It's more of a World Cup rehearsal than it is an out-and-out speed class. Some of these great athletes that you're seeing on display. And here's another, Matea Davidson. And Matea rides JB Vigilante by Vivant. Matea, a busy lady, qualified vet, mother of some young children, wife to Shane. They run a big operation, heavily involved with breeding, next generation athletic horses. And a lovely lady to boot. Matea Davidson, JB Vigilante. Outstanding, great riding. Might not have been clear, but it was very solid performance. Just the sort of rehearsal you would want before a big class. iPod and Jennifer Wood. iPod stepping up the grades by the now deceased Cassiago. Cassiago has some really good stock on the ground at the Waratah World Cup show. Here's another. Turning 11. Jen used all of her skills. Saw a bit of a first distance and changed her mind to second at the first. Just didn't read. Maybe the plank causing an upset. Hasn't altered the confidence. Great stuff. Great shot to the last. Just the one rail, and it wasn't really a rail. The horse didn't read the fence. I don't know if the yellow plank took... I was talking to Colleen Brooke earlier about why horses object, for example, the Waratah fill that so many have, and she mentioned the blurring of colours, and she mentioned the shape of that fill not suiting a lot of horses. But we also spoke about planks and the colour of planks, and I just get the feeling sometimes you wonder what a horse sees and how they see shades or our direct colours. I'm not a scientist, I'm not up on that, but that horse just didn't read 6A. Didn't so much not jump it just fell through it. Glad to see that Jennifer Wood and iPod are none the worse. This is an impressive horse too. Tulara Stelensky. Impressive jockey in the saddle too. Jamie winning Kermont. Husband and Jamie as well, of course, as we all know, the two Jamies in Europe at the moment. Paris on the horizon of many people in this country at the moment. This horse is by the uniquely positioned, world-famous Kornet Oblensky, bred by Tulara Warmbloods. 2011 mare. Jamie winning Kermont, Tulara Stelensky. Goodness me, photographers. Unlucky, a late pole at the last. That pace, doesn't that just suit Jamie's eye? All her distances coming up beautifully. Next horse is an interesting story in the hands of Tom McDermott. Originally started out in the eventing world with Tim Boland, imported from Ireland. In the last 12 months or so, Tommy McDermott has taken on the reins, and they haven't looked back. Jumped World Cups, jumped some big Grand Prix. Coolie Gangster is the horse's name. And the bloke in the saddle is the senior Australian champion rider. Great job, Thomas. Tom McDermott, Cooley Gangster, all clear, time of 70.82. And I reckon the McDermott camp are going to be thrilled with Cooley looking more and more like a Grand Prix show jumper every time he comes out. Lots of time in the air, softly ridden, beautiful. Samantha Van Lerder from New Zealand. Samantha rides Yocus, in fact Cadillac NZPH. Yocus Latour being the father. Fortunately, just a little off fence one. Samantha Van Lerder fighting to get a rhythm going. Now she does. Now she does. Finished strongly, well done. Samantha Van Lerder and Cadillac NZPH, the early rail. Then halfway round, rhythm kicked in and it was a different combination. Great job. One of the great blokes of the show jumping courses, it's Nicholas Taliana. He rides Aidsman by Valhalla. By Andrew Inglis's and Jenny Shepherd's Amira, who has Darko, so a really blue blood of a horse. Again, just searching for a bit of rhythm and pace to assist over these big wide oxes. Well done, Nick. Nick Taliana and Aidsman, just the one rail. And if you're in the horse section and you're looking for some lunch and you want to see some top class jumping, get yourself to the indoor arena. This horse competition billed as a speed comp. It's turning in to be a mini World Cup. There's excitement, there's atmosphere. Come down to the indoor. There is something special going on here. Brooke Edgecombe, LT Holst Andrea, by Casal. Loved this horse yesterday. everything, jumping the bejesus out of that Keeden contracting fence. Oh, what a jumper. Great job. Super job. Brooke Edgecombe, LT Holst Andrea. As good an example of a Casal that you will see. Real pop in that horse. Out in front, and so happy to see you there with ambitions for Paris, Amber Fuller, Nepal Van Talert. In fact, as my updated score, we have a new leader in Brooke Edgecombe and LT Holst Andrea. Right before my very eyes, upgraded to 66.75. So well done, Brooke, you're our new leader. But all class was the round of Amber Fullers and Nepal Van Talert as we welcome young rider Jess Rice-Ward, Talara Darangal, another by Diorado. Great canter, great rhythm. Well done indeed, Jess Rice-Ward. Just inside the time allowed, 78 seconds, 12 penalties. In fact, the orange plank oxer, the horse kicked the pole. Well, you read about it, kicked out behind and hit the pole. Jess Pateman with her partner Steve, champion jump jockey Steve. In Victoria, Jess rides Kelso by Conquistador. She will ride this horse in the World Cup tomorrow. I love their horse management. This Pateman family really know what they're doing, spend a lot of time with fitness on the beach. Really believe in getting salt water on the legs and fitness in the sand. Jess Pateman, Kelso. Well done, Jess. Just the one round. Horse got a little tight in the neck. Just a little tight in the rider's hands. She'll be happy with that. That's a good hit out for tomorrow in the World Cup. And riders, if you can hear me, at the horse stables, get yourself down for some lunch and come and have a look what these horse and riders are providing for us. It's a great spectacle, this class. Lots of atmosphere and jumping. Wow, it's on point. It's wonderful to watch. Professor Brad Frankham celebrated a birthday yesterday. Keeps himself super fit. Not getting any younger, he won't mind me saying, but he's quite an inspiration. An academic, a brilliant academic. And this is the horse, another Oaks horse, that's got him back. Riding these big heights. Oh my goodness me, a parachute required. And he'll start this horse tomorrow, I'm sure, in the World Cup. Oaks Calypso by Copperbella Cadiz. Unlucky, a little bit of hang time. Let's see how he negotiates coming out of his double to another sizable oxer. Good man. Great job. That would give him confidence going into tomorrow's big class. Brad Frankham and Oaks Calypso did react and jumped number 10 really smartly. Terrific stuff. Now this is an interesting horse. Amelia Douglas, who's gone on record as saying that all she wants to do is become an Australian team member. She's got the talent. She's got the wherewithal. Kel Falou 1-6. George Sanna on record as saying this horse is going to suit Amelia so well and become a great Grand Prix horse of the future. 11 years of age. Imported, and this girl's got a ton of talent. Her related lines have been masterful. Just the last fence. Well done, young Amelia. Terrific round. El Falou all clear. 74.55. Clem Smith had a great day out at the office, won a class, second in another. Oaks Conjurer by Chicago. A wily inside turn to the last, just the one rail, unfortunately, at fence 10. Clem Smith, Oaks Conjurer. 4 faults, 65.88. Stood out in front. The Casal bred, LT Holst, Andrea. All clear, 66.75. Amber Fuller, Nepal Van Tillert in second spot, 69.46. And Billy Raymond, Ducato, all clear, 69.78 in third, as we welcome Kate Hinchin. Conchita van der Hel, partnered now in business with Izzy Stone, currently riding out of Holland overseas. Kate being the main girl at home. This is by Coleman. First fence I've seen Kate's horses have for 3 or 4 days of jumping. Super job, well done. Kate Hinchin and the Coleman side, Conchita van der Hel, just that one rail. First horse to have the Keeden fence in front also. Amanda Madigan with her great campaigner, 13-year-old by Vivant, the lovely mare, Diamond B Vivienne. Out of a Conquistador mare. Great ride on the 8. Wouldn't be the easiest horse to ride. Sometimes pulls, sometimes sits behind her leg a little. Takes all of Amanda's skills. Breathed on the back rail, just breathed. Great job, Amanda. Amanda Madigan. It's just the lightest of touches on that oxer. But again, a really good hit out for that combination going into tomorrow's big class. And Amanda makes a big fuss of the mare. One of the best talents in the country, Olivia Hamoud. Knockout 111 by Sanat. Out of a mare by Cassini One. Goodness me, they're jumping that number 2. Mark Atkins has built another cracking course. Great round, Olivia, all clear. Took all her skills. Knockout 111, feels good. Little buck at the end, terrific stuff. That's what you want to see, a bit of freshness. And that will give Olivia a great feeling. Sometimes gets down, the distance is a little early, a little skewy to the left or right, but Olivia, great job. And again, folks, out in the horse lines, come and have some lunch. Sit down in the grandstand, wrap yourself up, and get a load of this show jumping. It is massive. Big fences, but some big talents in the saddle and equally on 4 legs as we welcome Reece Stone, Othello, MVNZ, 10-year-old. Interesting how those fillers, when horses get to this level, they don't even bat an eyelid. They've caused such trouble, but not to these guys. Well done, Reece, super work. Just the one rail and early, so he had to keep it together. 71.77, some outstanding jumping on display here in the indoor. Brooke Dobbin, well, he hasn't come all the way from Victoria to make up the numbers. Gina, MVNZ, by the wonderful Chin Chin. Very capable combination, and Brooke himself, long been an established World Cup rider. Got there early on the 8. Finished really well. Brooke Dobbin, early rail. And brings a really positive end to his round. Brooke Dobbin, Gina, MVNZ. 8 faults, 68.84. And another interesting story to boot. Jimmy Mooney. James Mooney, one of the most popular guys on the circuit. Teaches a lot and has done for many years of next generation young rider athletes. Daughter Molly really showing her stuff in junior ranks these days. This a horse he's been bringing on by Casiago, the mare, KPH Cavatina. And she jumped the house down over number 2, and all planning to go into tomorrow's World Cup. Just started her World Cup seasons. Wow, Cavatina. Proper jumping. Gosh, I hope he jumps this. This will just really make his heart sing. Great job, James. Big smile on the face. James Mooney, KPH Cavatina. So that Casiago bred mare. I was so pleased to see James jump that last fence. That gives him great feelings for tomorrow. Lovely clear round. Talking about World Cups, Aaron Hadlow and his glorious mare, born way back in 2007. Val Invader by Valhalla and Brilliant Invader on the mare side has won the complete Australian series of the World Cup. Continues to be on the top of her game, as does the pilot. Aaron Hadlow, Val Invader. Scurries along in the 5. Wow. Lands right of center, whips back to this last fence. Well done, Aaron Hadlow, Val Invader. All clear in 65.95. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new leader. 0.8 of a second faster than Brooke Edgecombe and LT Holst Andrea. Aaron Hadlow, the old girl, still got it. Great to see, and great to give Aaron's horse management a rap too, keeping that mare fit and jumping as well as she does To the top of the leaderboard, Aaron Hadlow, Van Invader, all clear, 65.95 as young Maverick Miles, Verdasco. Another horse by Vivant, out of a Conquistador mare. He interviewed this morning, Maverick, saying he just wants to have fun with this great horse and see how far they can get. Open up, ended. That's Showjumping. What an excellent round that was. Maverick Miles, Verdasco, just the one rail, just spoilt what was otherwise a proper round. Really smart riding. As we welcome Sarah McMillan and Tyrone, another horse by Cardento. And Sarah also now having a really useful team of horses around her, very much has stepped into and done particularly well at World Cup level. Sarah McMillan, Tyrone. The first horse to have a look at that Waratah fill. Sarah did a great job. Working so hard in the saddle. Well done, Sarah McMillan. Tyrone, all clear. 71.68. Puts her into 7th spot. So out in front is the Grand Old Campaigner. I'm talking about the horse, Val Invader, all clear, 65.95 with Aaron Hadlow in the saddle. But I mentioned earlier, this speed class has sort of been overshadowed by the importance of the World Cup tomorrow and how these horses are traveling in preparation, and overnight how the riders are feeling. Jennifer Wood, Cocaine Ego Z by Cranky Z, out of a mare by Alme Crack Z. The horse Jan refers to as one of her best mates, but attributes the animal for getting her back in the big time, back at World Cup level. Well done, Jen. Couple of rails down. Big forward canter. And that'll give Jennifer something to think about overnight with her plans for tomorrow. Great partnership, Jennifer Wood and Cocaine Ego Z. Lovely to see Jen just pat him down the neck, say, tomorrow's another day, son. Back for a second ride. Matea Davidson, Checkamore D. Late falling, just a little rub behind, but the canter has been on point. This has got a beautiful rhythm. Unlucky. Matea Davidson, a couple of rails, but again, something to really work on there. Had a marvellous canter, reminiscent of Colin Brook, just really jumping out of stride and just super job. Matea Davidson, Checkamore D. Amber Fuller, back for a second ride. CP Antino, one of the older horses, foaled in 2008. Sitting in fourth with Nopal van Tellert. Out in front, Aaron Hadlow, Valin Hayder, all clear, 65.95. Had to really move on the 5. Proper jockey. Just the one rail to come, folks. Oh, a little rub in front. Amber Fuller, CP Aratino, it's the one rail. 74.28, the time taken, time allowed 78 seconds. Such has been the standard of this class. Now this is the horse that Billy tells me he will start tomorrow in the World Cup, Caprino. By Carpino. out of an Oaks mare, Oaks Dreamtime. Billy Raymond with his World Cup mount intended. Caprino. Masterful piece of gamesmanship he's playing with his horse. Go on, get in there, jump that, and he does. Because Billy's ride, 5 to 6, was absolutely spot on. Horse just didn't quite react quick enough, so Billy said, righto, if that's the name of the game, you can have a rail today but not tomorrow. And the horse said, actually, Billy, no, I'm okay. I'll jump everything and put my end of the bargain in. It was good to watch. Billy Raymond and Caprino. As Phil Lever comes back for a second ride on Lomachenko. This effervescent horse. Quite spectacular combination they make. Phil Lever from Victoria, Lomachenko. Takes a stride out, goes on the 7. Furious sight they make in the canter. What a job he does of riding this horse to the last. Well done, Phil. Great work. Phil Lever, Lomachenko, all clear in a time of 63.90, 2 seconds faster. And we have a new leader. Wow. Went to the office and really put his shift in there. Philip Lever and Lomachenko, 63.90. Long-time leader Aaron Hadlow and Val Invader into second spot, 65.95. Hero or zero, and it was very much hero. Well done, Phil Lever and Lomachenko. An exciting combination. Jamie winning Kermond, Bossa Nova, NZPH, New Zealand bred. Mountain a scope over number 2. Heap of jump this horse has got. Bossa Nova, spectacular. Wow, unlucky. Just 9A comes down. Just the one rail. Spoiled what was a splendid round. Jamie winning Kermon, just the one rail, 4 faults. Bossa Nova NZPH. And we move on to another interesting horse rider combination. The national senior champion of Australia in the saddle with his new horse from Europe, Mr. Lincoln B, a stallion, and he went so well last night. Let's wish him well. Tom McDermott with the stallion, Mr. Lincoln B. Wow, he's going to be happy with that. Terrific job, all clear. That new combination, Mr. Lincoln B, 74-1-4 and all clear. Puts him into 10th. As we wind down the last on the draw. To remind ourselves, out in front, and this is a great story, Philip Lever on Lomachenko is out in first spot on our leaderboard, 63.90. The only person that can spoil his day is his partner, Frida Lindgren. Mabobri da Maribo. Great to have Luke Brown down here for the mounted presentation. Keeden Contracting, along with Nathan. Luke, thank you for your great support and sponsorship. Nathan Wood and Luke Brown. Let's get on with this presentation because it was a fantastic class. The Keeden Contracting 1.45 m and won by Mr. Philip Lever and Lomachenko, all clear in a time of 63.90. In second spot was the old campaigner, Val Invader. Didn't she jump well, the old mare? Aaron Hadlow. The veteran mare probably is more appropriate to describe her. She's not old, she's in the prime of her life. Brooke Edgecombe and the Casal bred LT Holst Andrea, all clear, 66.75 in third. Olivia Hamoud, that will put a smile on Olivia's face. Knockout 111, all clear, 68.57 into fourth. Amber Fuller, great to see. Nopal Van Talert in the lineup, and again bodes well for tomorrow. Amber Fuller in fifth, all clear, 69.46. Billy Raymond, Dakardo, his non-World Cup horse, all clear, 69.78 in sixth. Tommy McDermott, Cooley Gangster, he's done it again, another lineup. Former eventer, now very much a show jumper, all clear, 70.82 in seventh. And a really smart round from Sarah McMillan and Tyrone into eighth. Again, all clear, 71.68. So the winner, Philip Lever and Lomachenko. Philip, I got to say to you, Lomachenko doesn't look an easy ride. I mean, has this been a long time in the making, settling this horse down to jump this size and width, and particularly in your related lines? Is it hard work?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a special going horse. It for sure looks a lot harder than it actually is. I think I've changed a few things up lately, taken a little spur away, changed the bit, which I seem to have a little bit more stride with this bit. It's, like any good horse, it's always a work in progress, and you're always trying to better things and get them jumping better and get your control better. But yeah, this...
And how long have you had Lomachenko now?
He was bred on our property, so we've sort of had him from the very get-go. We've broken him in, and when I came back from Europe, he was 6 years old, so he started jumping then. We've had him the whole way through.
So he's a homebred horse as a foal?
Yep, homebred.
Great story. Will he jump in the World Cup tomorrow?
No, we've elected not to jump him tomorrow. The main focus now is to do a few shows and try and get him ready for the Grand Prix at Willinga.
Okay, and just before I let you go, have you anybody to thank, sponsors and organisers, anybody?
I want to just say a massive thanks to all of our sponsors, from Pride's Easy Feed to MC Apparel up with their shop up there. Great supporters, CWD, Glenn Robinson Smith and Partners. And I want to put out a massive thanks to all the girls in the stables for all their hard work and having the horses looking well and presented well and on time. And yeah, they're just really good, hard-working girls.
How many horses have you got on the truck?
We bought 9 up this weekend.
You bought 9, so yeah, big rap to the girls. Once again, I'll grab that microphone from you. Great speech, thank you. Certainly earns his keep. Phil Lever, 9 horses on the truck between him and Frida. So Philip, if I can ask you please to lead our lineup away and find a way to let us give you a round of applause. The winner of the Keeden Contracting 1.45 metre, Lomachenko, and Phil Lever. Aaron Hadlow drops into second with Val Invader. Brooke Edgecombe, LT Holst Andrea in third. Olivia Hamoud, knockout 111 into fourth. Amber Fuller, looking good for tomorrow, Amber. Nopal Van Tillert in 5. Billy Raymond, Takado in 6. And Tom McDermott, Cooter Gangster 7. And rounding out the places, Sarah McMillan and Tyrone in 8th.